Alright, YouTube, this is 2 Cent back with my 2 cents on OCTOPATH TRAVELER, and today I just wanted to go over limited time banners with you guys. So, we've talked about the collabs that are going to come to the game, and of course you're going to have a collab that's come out, it'll be there for 2 weeks, and then it's going to be gone, and so those are definitely limited time units. There could be a rerun at some point in the future. I know Bravely Default in the JP version did get a rerun, but so far, Nier hasn't seen one, and Triangle Strategy just came out over there, so yeah, of course it hasn't had a rerun yet for that. But needless to say, it's one of those things where it's going to be much longer and a complete unknown if you're going to get a rerun of it. So we've talked about those, but what we haven't talked about is there actually is another sort of limited banners that are going to be coming to our global version as well, that are units from the OCTOPATH kind of realm there, but they're going to have limited reoccurring banners. And so not to get too confusing for you guys, but basically we're going to have a unit that's going to come out. The banners last for 3 days. They're have a really kind of nice paid version of the banners, and then a regular version as if it stays the same as far as JP over to here. And those units are only going to be able to be on those banners. So the first one that we have coming out is going to be Dorothea. When we get closer to that, we'll look at her kit about, when or if you should pull for her. So the thing about it is if you don't get them in that 3-day window, they're not going to be added to the standard pool. You'll have to wait for the next sort of limited rerun banners to come out, and then it'll feature another new unit. And then the other units that were limited before will also be placed onto those banners as well. So the next one that JP got was about 4 to 6 months after the release of Dorothea, and it was Odette. So the featured unit on there was Odette, and so if you wanted her, you could pull for her on there, but you also then had a chance of getting Dorothea. So that's kind of like they create their own pool of units from that, and they'll just keep adding units every 3 to 4 months when this reoccurring banner comes back. So I know I've seen some people asking about this, and I just wanted to give kind of the rundown for that, but also I'm going to give my kind of thoughts on when we're going to see these banners come. So if we take a look at our roadmap here, we do see in October down there at the bottom it just says special. I have a hunch that this is actually going to be our first limited, banner here. Some people are thinking collab, and I'm not going to say that you're technically wrong in thinking that. I do think we're going to get our collabs probably around this time as well, so we might get both the limited unit and the collab there, which might be kind of crazy. But I do think this is a good spot to put it, because this is about close to where Dorothea came in JP. Granted, we know that the order of units so far in the global version has kind of been a little all over the place. So I do think that if you look down there in that little special portion there, that we're going to either get a collab there or Dorothea there. So keep in mind, if that's something you're interested in and you're wanting to save up, that's fine and well. And that's been my 2 cents.